Betapa ku mencintaimu, kau tahanku dari mimpi burukku. Layaknya aku mengerti betapa engkau ku kagumi. Kau telah bilang dalam palung hati. Tuliskan cerita tentang engkau dan dia, membuat hatiku semakin terluka. Sang kalbu, tulis cerita tentang aku dan dia, hingga membuatmu terlupa. Sudah usai, sudah, jangan menangis lagi. Sempurna di sini. Sudah usai, sudah cerita engkau dan aku, kisah kalbu. Tuliskan cerita tentang aku dan dia, semakin terluka. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening everyone. Okay, so as per usual, okay, so before we start our lesson, I'm going to recite the dua. Okay, so ila Rasul Mustafa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala al Fatiha. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اللهم افتح لنا حكمتك وانشر لنا من عظائم رحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so welcome everyone. So for tonight, this is your day 3. And then for tonight's syllabus, you are going to learn regarding the signal. Okay, so what is signal? Most of you guys maybe know signal by or from the signal group. Okay, maybe most of you guys have some of the signal group. Sell Euro USD now. Sell Euro USD at 1.07 blah 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 and put your stop loss at blah 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 blah. Not that kind of signal. Okay, so signal in HLZ, whenever I call it, whenever I said there is a signal, it means that the price telling us to get ready. Okay, to get ready for what? Okay, so to get ready either to buy or to sell. Okay, so during doing the analysis, after analyzing the market structure, the second thing that you are going to look for is a signal. Let's say if you open in any time frame or any pair, you saw there is a rally phase. On a rally phase, you are going to look for buy only, but you won't immediately buy. You are going to wait until there is a clear signal showing that the price are ready to be buy. Okay, so that kind of signal. Okay, if there is no signal, if there is no signal, this is where the 70% of waiting game. As I mentioned earlier, as I said earlier, most of the time we are in the waiting game. This is because of we are waiting for the signal. Okay, so it's related. First, check the MS and then decide either it's on the rally or a drop phase. And then we are going to wait for the signal. If there is no signal, you are going to wait again until there is a clear signal. Okay, so what is signal? Signal, what is that? Okay, so a signal is where the price are telling us, hey guys, get ready, you are going to sell. Hey guys, get ready, you are going to buy. you still won't sell immediately. You are going to wait again, even though there is a signal. In HLZ, there are two types of signal. Okay? So, the first signal. The first signal is SB. And the second signal will be the PE. SB stand for the structure breaker. For the PE, it is a pin engulf. Okay, so it's actually just the same, but there is a significant differences between the SB and the PE. Okay, so first thing first, structure breaker or a structure breaker or SB. Structure breaker. Okay, so what is structure breaker? Let me recap again. During the market structure, when the price are creating high and high low, something like this, this is where the price are railing up. Okay, but whenever the price create new lower low here and the higher high is missing, this is what we call as a structure breaker. Okay, this is the structure breaker. Every time the price create new lower low, that is when we call it as a structure breaker. Okay, so let's have a look here. For example, the price are on a rally phase. High, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, something like that. And then the price go up until here, and then it drop going down here. Okay, and the new higher high is missing. There is no new higher high, but instead of creating new higher high, the price now create a lower low. This is new lower low. This is when we know the price has changed the phase from a rally from a rally phase to a drop phase. Okay, so this is a structure breaker whenever there is a lower low. Now we are going to see in a zoom in price. Okay, so there is high, higher high, and then there is a lower low, something like this, or maybe something like this. Okay, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, and there is no new higher low. Higher low is missing and new higher high is missing. Instead of doing new higher high, instead of doing new higher low, now the price create new lower low. There is a new leg here. If you take this price only, as you can see here, the price has a limping leg, something like this, limping leg. Okay, so if you relate to the base, this is really best, and then drop. Whenever the price drop, it's actually create a limping leg. Okay? So, another explanation. I'm going to explain again and again. Okay? When the price create high, and then there is a wrong. This is not high. This is rally, and then best, and then drop. Whenever the price create a drop here, there is a limping leg. O bahasa Melayunya, timpang stampik. This is the structure breaker. Okay? The leg here must be longer than the previous leg. This is the valid best. Best valid. A most likely valid. Okay? Most likely. Said most likely. Not 100% valid. There's no such thing as 100%. Okay? So, whenever you saw this kind of base, really, best drop. When the price drop, it has to be a limping leg. Here, when you draw a line to the previous leg, it will look something like this. Okay? You took the horizontal line from here and then you draw to the right. And then when you see the leg is longer than the previous leg, this is the structure breaker. Okay? When a structure breaker occur, you are going to draw with the red rectangle. Is it correct? Yeah. Red rectangle. Rectangle in red color. This shows that there is a structure breaker. Whenever the price going up, you can sell. From the really best drop or from the drop best drop. Depends from the PA. Without the structure breaker, that base are most likely invalid. But with structure breaker, that base is most likely become valid. Okay, so now okay, so when the price going up, okay, and then price are creating bears here and then going down. The second scenario, the price going up, create bears and then going down. When the price going up, most likely this RBD is valid. When this second scenario happen, even though there is a really best drop, but there is no limping leg, there is no structure breaker here, whenever the price going up, most likely the price will fly again. It is because of when you read from the market structure, it will look something like this. It's still on the rally phase. High, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low. There is no new lower low. That's why the price still going up even though there is a really best drop. In this case, for example, this is coming from high, higher high, higher low, and then is new lower low. That means the structure has changed. That is one of the reason how to validate that base. Whenever there is a structure breaker. Sorry. Whenever there is a structure breaker. Okay? So, I think that's all for the explanation of structure breaker. We are going to have 5-minute rest, and then I'm going to jump onto the PE. Okay, so see you in 5 minutes.